sunset, the sky was a place with golden rose. Before the darkness, how you took my hand, carried by the wind. All that changed, rolling the world of tears, fading radiant dawn. I desire nothing from the flowing sands of time. A bolt of lightning shows me where to run. Love tells us still all that changed. Heart declares home. Fading radiant dawn. Ahead of leader walk, behind another's trail. Paths to nowhere, dark and veiled, until you are beside me. In the city lights, in the sea of faces, in the dance of fleeting moments, I will surely bloom in the open land. I dare to cross the line now that I see. In the sunset, the sky was a place with golden rose. Before the darkness took my hand, it was a warm all that changed without breaks. Fading radiant dawn. Pushing the sun back to the east does not change it. The world behind the eyelids remains miserable. But if the past was necessary to find you, I will accept anything, for there is nothing I want more than now. In the sunset, the sky was a place with golden rose. Before the darkness, how you took my hand, carried by the wind. All that changed, rolling the world of tears, fading radiant dawn. And the way we sing the past and the present, heading for tomorrow. I'm feeling I can't deny. My heart beats home. My heart beats home. I will accept anything. For there is nothing I want more than now. Bathed in radiant dawn.
We are live. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
We're playing Ace Attorney because, God, we need to finish this case. I say that every other time. But if I remember correctly, didn't we leave on like? Yeah,
We left on a lot of things.
we left on a place where we wouldn't know what they meant.
Of course.
Why would you
Carson,
say
real
that?
quick. Can we see the stream?
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
If you go to twitch.tv/SpaceShark.
Alright, so I'm not
Okay,
going
but
to...
there's gonna be a really big delay.
There you
so
go.
it's fine. I'm already on twitch.tv/moderator/Space Shark.
Did you know that you can also go to youtube.com/c/sharkive to watch?
Oh, I did get a notification from YouTube that you were live.
Mm-hmm. I should probably open the YouTube
Thanks,
chat
YouTube.
just in case. No,
Probably a good idea.
I will say I have it in the description that it's not monitored. It does say YouTube chat isn't monitored. If you want to be part of the conversation, head over to twitch.tv/SpaceShark. But at the same time, who reads YouTube
I'm sorry,
descriptions?
that's true. I opened Facebook Marketplace just to get rid of my notifications. And why is someone trying to sell an air fryer and earrings in the same post?
Oh,
Too
they're really
lazy to hit
trying to
send
offset.
twice.
Well, see, you air fry the earrings first so that you can pierce your ears with them. Cauterizes the wound.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, makes sense.
All right. What do we think we said to
Weird.
Adrian?
I would share.
No, thank you for sharing. That's a weird combo.
Okay,
No,
what could Zero
it was a weird
Samus be mad at us
combination.
about?
What couldn't she be mad at us? Or did we accuse her of murdering what's his name?
It's elementary, my dear.
Juan?
Because the only
name
fingerprints on
Juan?
this guitar case are of the victim. Oh, right. The guitar
Oh,
case
right.
was open, but she
She was
didn't
saying
open it.
she opened it.
But she couldn't have, because, yeah, okay. Because gloves don't exist,
Mhm.
and...
Mm-hmm.
Well, her Zero suit doesn't have gloves. But her pants, God, I forgot about those.
What is
They're
it,
so
Miss
ugly.
Andrews?
Her pants are like a flashbang, especially with those
They-
shoes.
They
yeah,
really are.
it's really all over the place.
She's wearing the turtleneck tank top with the bright teal bell bottoms, and then finally, fucking Danish clogs.
I think they're supposed to be like
It's
gold
so
heels,
weird.
but they don't translate at all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, this is me, isn't it?
I think it is.
I think it was.
I
That
think
was
it
Cursed
was.
Mia.
Yeah, you're cursed Mia, sorry.
This
You
was
locked
originally
into
Gideon,
the-
but Gideon's
You lock into the Frey family.
Gideon's got a collab
pretty
going today.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure every character I'm playing
Oh,
currently
nice.
used to be Gideon.
Mhm.
You shouldn't assume that I must have left Prince just because I touched the case. She knows what gloves are! Oh my god! Hello?
What do you mean?
What if I... Yo, it's literally me! What if I were to tell you that I was wearing gloves at the time?
Gloves? But why would you be wearing gloves at that time?
It was the night of the awards ceremony. That's not an explanation.
So you were wearing your award ceremony gloves.
As you do. So of course I dressed up for the occasion. In this nickel samurai outfit, which does have a glove, so I mean,
Yeah.
you know what? She's not lying.
She was
Yes.
wearing gloves plus.
One could call a robot arm a glove. Yes, now I remember. I'm almost sure I was wearing a pair of thin gloves, and also a robot arm.
I see. Well, Mr. Wright, it seems the witness was wearing gloves at the scene of the crime.
Well, that's weird. You were wearing gloves? Isn't that a little strange?
Why is that strange? Do you have something that would prove I was not wearing gloves at the time? It's the drink, right? I
Yeah.
With
think.
the picture?
I'm not 100%, but...
Yeah, because it has her
Oh,
fingerprints
yeah,
on
her
it.
fingerprints were on.
I have your proof right here. This wine glass.
The wine glass?
The wine glass. You left your fingerprints very clearly on this wine glass.
Well, yes, of course. I took the gloves off to drink the wine. I'm not an animal.
Yes, the
Drink the juice.
the San Francisco custom.
Sorry, you're so right, Aaron. I took my gloves off to drink the tomato juice. Wine doesn't exist.
Thank you.
Even if you took your gloves off when you poured yourself this glass of juice.
Phoenix, stop talking to me directly.
Why is the game on our brainwaves? Like, this is the first time.
Dude, you're making it weird.
Wouldn't you think it was just a little strange? That you put your gloves back on just to open the guitar case? Oh, God.
What was
Glasses?
that?
Her shriek was so shrill that she broke her glasses. Good thing she has a spare.
Order.
What odor? Did someone fart?
Looks like you hit the nail on the head this time.
I'm so glad that we made the dialogue box darker.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
big help.
It's real nice.
Huh? What do you mean?
I believe that guitar case plays a very important role here.
But it's just an
No
empty
doubt. That's why we
case.
keep bringing it back up.
I wonder if it really was empty, though.
Just had like a Tommy gun inside of it.
Hello,
the
my
guitar,
Tamagon.
the bright red guitar was at the studio.
Phoenix, drop all your presumptions. What was in the guitar case was not the bright red guitar.
All right, genius.
It was
then
a gun.
What else would you put in a guitar
It was
case?
a sword.
That's what it's for. Guitars. You don't mean it was a bright white guitar? Wait, that's not right either.
I admit it would be unnatural for someone to do that. So the witness was not wearing gloves despite the fact that on the case...
Hey, Marcus.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Your Honor, this is obviously the fence's usual misdirection tactic at work.
It worked for the last game.
Steer the court towards an unrelated topic and lull us all into his misguided...
Ah! Remember DL6, Edgy Poo? No, Your Honor. Please recall that Miss Andrews had testified that the vase, quote, fell onto the guitar case, end quote, exclamation point. Which means that the case was closed. Huh. When the crime took place. Marcus says, Edgeworth, shut the fuck up and kiss your boyfriend. I know you only had an hour to prepare for this case, but we've had an entire lifetime to prepare for each other. However,
Oh.
it is wide open in this photo of the crime scene. Could you imagine that being like, Edgeworth, you had an hour to prepare for this case, but we've had a lifetime to prepare for the road ahead. Miles Edgeworth, will you be my husband?
That'd be pretty funny.
I am sure this guitar case had some relation to the murder.
If you are so sure, right, then I'm sure you can somehow substantiate your outrageous claim, correct?
Maybe.
Can we? uh...
I'd also like to point out that in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, there is a frame of Nick and Edgeworth hugging each other while being in court with She-Hulk.
Totally
Beautiful.
normal. Please enlighten us as to why that guitar case has anything at all to do with this murder.
Can you do that, Mr. Wright?
Yes, we can! Well,
Prove it.
let's suppose for a second that the bright red guitar was not the only thing that could have been in this case.
The bright red guitar not being the only thing?
Yes, when you repeat the end of someone's sentence, it inclines them to answer and provide further information. He was hoping for a big black guitar.
Excuse me?
It was in the dialogue, sorry.
So, you intend to push your theory that the case was not empty. Is that it, right?
I wouldn't say something if I didn't intend to prove it.
Deflate that head of yours. You haven't proven anything yet. Now then, let's have it. What was inside this case at the time of the murder? What was inside this case at the time of the murder?
Murder weapon?
What a heart!
I was actually thinking that... I know this sounds very stupid, but I was actually considering something extremely stupid like the fucking guy who's dead was in there.
The what?
Juan Corrida.
Because what options do we have for what could be in there? Probably not the button. Probably not the camera.
We saw
Could
the
be the
monkey.
camera, but...
What'd you say?
Oh yeah,
We
yeah,
saw the
there-
monkey.
it's the monkey. He's in there.
Oh, of course! We just don't have money in our pocket yet. Well, let's see.
Too small for a person.
Mm-hmm. But just big enough for some tomato juice.
The wine glass full of tomato juice was extremely carefully stacked in there.
Hey, Paragamer! Edgeworth really just said, yo,
Hello.
check your ego, bro. It do be like that.
It kind of feels like the answer, like, if you have to pick something we have, it kind of feels like the answer has to be the camera, but I can't think of why it would be in there.
Not only that, but we also found out that fucking Old Bag stole the camera.
Well, yeah, she was the one who had it.
Mhm.
Because, like, it's not the juice. It's not any of the suicide or murder reports that we have.
Is it the Nickel Samurai costume?
Is this picture enough to say that that's what's in there?
Well, I mean, it's either that picture or that picture.
Because I get where you're coming from, and I think I genuinely agree with what you're saying, is that the costume was in there so it could be stolen and then put back on him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we saved. We have time travel.
That's true. You know what? Fuck it. Well.
Don't worry, Judge, I'm also speechless.
Mm-hmm.
This is a photograph.
Yes. But what is important is what's in that picture, Your Honor.
In the picture.
So when you take a photograph, Judge...
Go on.
Listen, it doesn't take a genius to see what I mean. What I'm proposing is... Inside the guitar case was the Nickel Samurai, the hero's very own costume. I guess we could have probably done both of them, huh?
I think either would have worked in this situation. What?
Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Right. Are you saying that the witness opened the guitar case to take out a costume? What insane point would there be to doing something like that?
That insane point would be to wear the costume, of course. Miss Andrews put it on to hide her identity so she could make her escape. After all, you couldn't let anyone see you leave, could you, Miss Andrews?
I refuse to accept your theory. Do you have anything to support such a preposterous idea? I knew what the word was, I just...
The mouth wouldn't do.
Sometimes it just don't do like that.
Just outside the door was Lotta Hart, who was starving for a big scoop. And in the end, she managed to get this shot, correct? Judge speechless as ever.
You mean this photo?
It's pronounced Pahoto.
I don't know what it is.
It looks like we've wandered into quite another mess again, haven't we?
Aaron.
I'm sorry, I was feeding my cat on YouTube. Nice job, Phoenix.
English.exe has encountered a fatal error, says Paragamer. Love those days at work. Mood. Well, you know my strategy. Speak first, think later.
So the real murderer was hiding inside a costume?
Wait 1 second, Your Honor. The Nickel Samurai's costume would have been Mr. Maton Guard's. Why would something of the defendant's be in the victim's room?
They were friends. Really,
The room
really
had two
good
beds.
friends.
All I'm saying.
Listen, the room
And
had
inside
two
the
beds.
guitar case.
They were pushed together until recently.
True. This is a little baffling. Mr. Wright, the court would like to hear your thoughts. What was the Nickel Samurai costume doing inside the guitar case?
Well, it had to have been a spare costume. Mr. On Guard did not take his costume off during the break period. In that case, the costume we are talking about was a spare one.
What?
Then are you saying that on the night of the murder, there was two Nickel Samurai costumes at the Gatewater Hotel?
Is it really that hard to believe? I mean, yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
And how do you explain the costume that was inside the guitar case?
It would mean that the victim himself had brought this... Sorry. The victim himself had brought this spare to the ceremony on purpose.
Getting a lot of, room shots. I think this is, like, more than we've had in the last 3 Ace Attorney streams combined.
We are getting a lot of room
Yeah.
shots, and I don't want to look at her pants, so I don't know why.
But why? The victim, Mr. Korida, was the jamming ninja. Why would he secretly bring the Nickel Samurai spare costume with him?
Because he secretly hated my client, because he wanted to be the Nickel Samurai, but instead was relegated to the Jammin' Ninja, therefore wanted to kill him.
Just answer the question. What could be the reason behind such particular act?
And therein lies the sticking point.
You've no idea, don't you? What are you mumbling to yourself about now? Have you just been rambling all this time without any sense of inner monologue?
Listen, Snake
Where is Solid Snake?
Snake hasn't appeared yet. Huh? No, I just... Help me
Mr.
out.
Wright, please explain yourself.
Help me out, Snake, please.
No. Help yourself out. Why do you think the victim had the Nickel Samurai spare costume?
Because he secretly wanted to be the Nickel Samurai. Isn't that right, Mia?
Phoenix, are you sure you can explain this one? Think carefully before you answer, and then answer with gusto. I believe in you.
Paragamer says, Judge, regarding the multiple costumes, I'm about to blow your mind. Explains the concept of cosplayers at conventions. Alright. This is what I think. The reason the victim brought the Nickel Samurai's spare costume to the hotel was... the wine glass.
Actually, though, it's the announcement they were gonna make, right?
Yeah.
What is this?
On the night of the murder, after the stage show, the Nickel Samurai was going to hold a special press conference.
A press conference?
No, you have to say it in your lower register, monotone. Press
Sorry,
conference.
a press conference.
Press conference. Yes, the Nickel Samurai was supposed to confess something at the conference. Since we haven't heard from fucking Snake this entire stream. 27 minutes and we haven't heard from Snake at all.
I heard about this as well. For once, you're not making something up, right?
But what struck me as strange was that Mr. Engard himself said he had no idea he was supposed to be holding a press conference that night.
Oh.
Weird.
But how can that be?
Because the Nickel Samurai was going to be, or the Jammin Ninja was going to be the Nickel Samurai. Dun dun dun.
The way I see it, that can mean only one thing. The conference was set up by none other than the victim, Mr. Juan Corrida himself.
The victim?
Yes. The spare Nickel Samurai costume was prepared for that very conference. Mr. Corrida was going to hold the press conference as the Nickel Samurai.
He was going to dress up as the Nickel Samurai and hold a press conference?
Sorry, give me one sec. Unfortunately, the person who was supposed to read for me tomorrow, is preoccupied. So I'm just gonna send him a text really quick.
Oh, good.
There we go.
But why would the victim do such a thing?
That's something I don't quite know yet. However, what I am concerned with right now is what he intended to reveal at that conference.
The Nickel Samurai was going to confess something. And by confess, I'd wager he was going to reveal something about himself.
Which means that Juan Corrida, posing as the Nickel Samurai, was going to speak about Matt on Guard.
Yes, I guess that is what it would mean.
But, if that's the case, that's not a confession. That's public disclosure.
Miss Andrews?
I can see why you're pros at what you do.
Yeah, we're pros at catching cons.
Pardon me?
Yes, just as you say, the press conference was set up by Juan.
Well, that's
Miss
one way to put
Andrews,
it.
please offer us an explanation for this.
I was the one he asked to help set it up. And the person who prepared the second costume for him, that was also me.
You?
Juan had bet everything on the Jammin Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought, anyway.
It was going to ruin him? Huh?
It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed.
What?
So you killed him. And do you know what the secret of Mr. On Gods is, Miss Andrews?
Well, yeah, I wrote the script.
I actually have it right here in my notebook.
It's on the back of that shell card that I keep flipping around.
But we'll find out after the ad break. If you need to refill any drinks or use the potty, do so now. Or forever hold your pee.
What about until next ad break?
Well, then you're playing with fire.
That's true. You should probably just go to the bathroom if you need to.
Exactly. Oh man, I am so excited to upgrade this PC. I really, really want to play Monster Hunter on stream with everyone. I also really, really want this stream to run better.
What do you mean? It's running great.
Carson, your voice reading the red text is giving heavy Super Kami Guru, and I love it. Oh my god, you're right. No! Read the red text for me. I gotta rewatch Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Every year I try to rewatch the whole thing, and it's a new year. Oh, also, Andy, as our resident Shrek-spert, what do you think of the Shrek 5 trailer?
Oh, I didn't even look at it.
No, you haven't
It
watched it
looks
yet?
so bad.
See, in my opinion, I don't think it looks bad, but they changed it ever so slightly enough that it looks off.
And that's why it looks bad.
Mm-hmm. Like, I think the CG is fine. I think because they didn't commit to going full Puss in Boots level, it looks weird.
It really does.
And they should have gone full Puss in Boots level, because that movie was insanely good for no reason.
And you know what? We also don't talk about any other Shrek movies past 3.
I don't even remember the fourth one.
There was a fourth?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Man. Puss in Boots was so good that it just blew any memory of, like, the shitty Shrek movies out of my mind. Time for my semi-annual rewatch of Fool's Gold as well. Oh, I guess if anyone in chat or in the voice call doesn't know yet, Dingo's pretty sure that Fool's Gold is going to be done this year.
Oh,
Isn't that wild?
that is actually wild.
For reference, she started animating this in 2018. So it's been a few years.
Yeah.
Not only that, but this summer, the first graphic novel based on Fool's Gold drops. And we got the guy who wrote the Gwenpool run to write the Fool's Gold comic.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's so cool, though.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that. Plus, I make my comic debut as a person. I am in the Fool's Gold comic as me.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
You're canon.
But yeah, I hope you guys check it out. It's gonna be sold wherever books are sold, so like Barnes and Noble, Chapters, Indigo, stuff like that. But yeah, and book 2 is already being worked on, so like we're going hard on this. Another thing is that the Fool's Gold video game needs more time to cook, because, spoiler alert, making video games is hard.
Crazy, who would have thought?
So, we'll see if there's any more on that. But, anyways, back, we're done the ad break. Let's keep going.
We were done for a while.
That's something only Juan knew. I don't know what it is. This is something that we call perjury. It's when I tell a lie on the stand.
Oh, but that's not illegal.
Okay. That's his line. Judge said okay.
Fool's Gold manga, exactly. Now when I tell people if you want to know more, read the manga, they can read the manga.
It's perfect. I've probably been coming off quite suspicious to everyone.
No. What?
Are you sure about that?
But that's to be expected. I've been trying to protect Matt, after all.
Protect Mr. On Guard? My boy?
And yet another strange bit of truth comes to light, it seems. Miss Andrews, if you could please tell us the truth about your behavior.
Yes, Your Honor. I understand.
Alright, we got an actual testimony now. No word on Solid Snake yet, but...
Snake, sir, not appearing in this film. From the moment I saw the crime scene, I had a feeling that Matt was the murderer. Matt had to kill Juan no matter what. I don't know that he did.
No!
And he didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. My thoughts were confirmed by the evidence, of course. The button and the knife. But I'm Matt's manager, so I felt that I had to protect him.
Adrian, that is outside of your jurisdiction.
All I'm saying is that no matter what happens, if she didn't kill him, she deserves a raise.
Listen, if I went up and just absolutely murked somebody, my agent wouldn't go like, well, I guess I'm gonna cover for you. She would drop me like a fucking hat.
I think if I committed a murder, Aaron would go to bat for me.
I would. I'd do it for you, Sabrina.
See, she's a real one.
Because I'm the cool boss.
Exactly.
This does account for everything.
Well, I am the logical type.
We're finally seeing her true self. She is more nervous than a scared rabbit.
If the defense can find no fault with this testimony, I am ready to make a ruling. Please keep that in mind as you cross-examine, Mr. Wright.
Oh, hey, here's
Sweet.
our boy! Looks like somehow everything has swung to the opposite end of the scale again. That just means I have to put my weight into this and turn her logic upside down. Speaking of Snake, actually, Aaron, did you want to be in when I play Metal Gear Solid 3 on stream?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm planning on playing the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake on stream because... Okay, I don't know if this is a spicy opinion or not, but I think that Metal Gear Solid 3 is a perfect game. It's got amazing level design. As a player, if you think of ridiculous bullshit, it usually rewards you. Like if you go into the fight with the bee guy, if you wear white camo, like a beekeeper, the bees don't hit you because they can't see you. It's insane. There's a boss fight where the guy is so fucking old, if you set your clock ahead by a week, he just dies of old age.
Beautiful.
Anyways, protecting Matt. Time to press everything. Would you say that was your intuition speaking to you?
Don't confuse my methods of reasoning with your own.
Ugh.
If you want to prove that someone did something, you need 3 things.
Oh, sorry. What Trevor pulled the fucking amazing Arceus.
Ella.
Yeah, you're showing that to me at work.
Card.
God damn
Ella
it!
got him it.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, he showed it to me at work too.
I pulled the really cool Palkia, but like
Uh-huh.
that Arceus is really, really nice.
That reminds me, I need to do my card pulls.
Oh, tell us what you pull.
Hopefully something good.
Hold on, do I have any? I did a pull at work, so my hourglasses might not be full yet. Also, just a reminder, once the date changes, you can buy more hourglasses with your shop points. Ah, no, I still have 9 hours. Anyways, game rewards you for 500 IQ strats? Absolutely it does. Honestly. Fuck Konami, but also buy Metal Gear Solid 3. I guess it's Metal Gear Solid Delta now. It is your Space Shark recommendation. If you buy one game in 2025, well, buy whatever the fuck you want, but consider buying Metal Gear Solid Delta. Alright, go ahead, Adrian.
I already said this.
3 things?
A motive, an opportunity to commit the crime, and finally, decisive evidence. And if you think these 3 things through, the answer becomes quite clear.
You should have already known that, Phoenix.
What did you pull, Aaron?
A fancy pseudo Wudo.
Ooh.
And another one. I'm gonna send them in stream context.
Sure thing. They didn't teach that to us in school. At the University of Phoenix.
Right, they may have called it a mens rea and an actus reus. May I continue now?
Fine. Well,
They're in stream context.
sorry, my mouse is
Yeah.
freaking out. Give me 1 second. I mean my stylus.
Oh, I love that Sudowoodo.
He's cute, hey?
God, this is why I need to use my tax return for a new computer. Honestly, I'm thinking of ditching the Cintiq and getting an actual monitor. But I
Yeah.
really, really like the Cintiq, though.
The Cintiq is cool, though.
I like being
Style
able
points.
to draw, and I'm getting back into drawing again. No matter what, huh? So you would say this need came from the press conference?
Yes. Do you know why Juan chose that event in the hotel for conference? Because that was when he could cause the most damage to the public's beloved Mat on Guard.
And you knew of this plan, didn't you, Miss Andrews?
Yes. Because I was the one who set up the conference and prepared the costume.
You really fucking hate Matt, don't you?
Okay, but why would she do that if she wanted to protect him? It doesn't make sense.
Well, I think it's more like it was her duty to protect him, but also, like, she could get in trouble now, so now she's spilling the beans. Sorry, it sounded like you had a theory.
No.
A game theory?
Thanks for watching. But I'm sure Mr. On Guard himself didn't know anything about the press conference.
Oh, really? Can you show me any proof that he didn't know about the press conference?
Have you talked to him? That
There's
man
this funny
does.
little thing people can do called lying. I'm doing it right now.
That man has like nothing between his ears. Anyway, the important thing here is that this information was not in your testimony.
Yes, I agree. Miss Andrews, please correct your testimony if you please.
Grasping at straws now, are we, Mr. Wright?
Every single day.
It's my #1 strategy, actually.
Choto Amate. Has Mr. On Guard done something to hurt or betray you personally?
Why do you ask?
You're the one who helped Mr. Kurita with his press conference. And that event was supposed to bring down Mr. On Guard. Yet you still helped out. The fuck?
The person on trial right now is Mr. On Guard, right?
Yes, it is.
Fuck up.
God, fuck off. What the witness was thinking, helping the victim with his plan, is none of our concern. In any case, this means that the defendant had a motive to kill.
Why do I keep doing this to myself?
Great question.
But didn't you already testify earlier that Mr. On Guard was taking a nap in his room? Are you telling me now that that too was a lie, so you could cover for Mr. On Guard?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, well, I'll allow it.
Sorry, shit, no, that's not what the line says.
The defense
I'm not
rests.
tell-
Wait.
I'm not telling you anything of the sort. When I went to get him for the show, he honestly was sleeping.
But
However, as to whether he was sleeping the entire time, that I cannot say. I was too busy setting up the stage at the time.
you suck.
Alright.
I can keep trying, but I can't find no flaws with what Miss Andrews has said. I can't say the same for some people here in this courtroom, however.
It's kind of rude.
The
Old
judge
bag?
is glaring straight at Mia.
He's glaring at you, smart guy.
The judge is glaring straight at Mia.
He wouldn't have to glare at you if you went away and let Pearly back.
Yeah.
Or like, could you possess Adrian? That I think that would be a bit more form-fitting.
Once again, can you borrow my jacket? It's fine.
The judge will understand. You can hardly call the knife decisive evidence. The fingerprints on the knife could very well be a clever camouflage.
Dude, the knife didn't kill him. What matters? Like, who cares?
Camouflaggy.
He was strangled to death. Who cares about the knife? Then, what about the button?
Oh, the button?
It's clear from the crime scene that the victim and his murderer fought. And during that fight, the killer ripped the button from the Jammin' Ninja's costume.
You're talking about this button, correct?
That button was found in the pleats of Matt's Hakama, isn't that correct? I would think that
Oh,
makes
sorry.
it decisive evidence. I'm guessing, hope that was my line.
Ugh.
Looks like you were outfoxed again, Mr. Wright.
Anyway, the knife doesn't prove a thing. Please fix your testimony.
I can't stand the sight of a man. Sorry, it cut off at
Yeah,
just man
no,
for a sec.
you know what? If you want to end it, I can't stand the sight of a man. That tracks.
I can't stand the sight of a man
Period.
who can't gracefully accept his defeat.
Thank goodness Mia can still look at me.
With an icy stare, yes.
How can you hear me?
Miss Andrews, for Mr. Wright's sake, please add this information to your testimony.
Thank you, God.
You're welcome.
Alright, so this is where we present the button. I'm guessing. Nope.
Look at this button.
Look
Objection! Look at the button. Here's the button you were talking about. I object. What other options do we have for things we can...
The button... I'm at managers, so I feel like I had to... Let's see. Whoops. It's that button. Not that button, but the keyboard button. When did she say that they fought?
She just said that they fought before, like, during the murder.
Mm-hmm.
Which is probably true. That's fine.
But it wasn't him.
Well, yeah, but that's neither here nor there.
Now, let's find out more about it. And... how do you know that?
Because it was stuck in his pants, you idiot. When the ends of the threads on the button and the costume were matched up, they were found to fit together perfectly. Or so I heard.
I've heard that before, too. But why would Mrs. Andrews... Sorry, Miss Andrews... know about the case down to such a fine detail?
Don't look at me like that. Just because I'm prepared and you're not. Edgeworth prepared and he only knew about this case an hour ago.
Sticks and stones will break my bones. And words...
My brones.
Yo! Listen, my brones are really, really fucked up right now. Sorry.
Ugh.
And I thought that I had her this time for sure. If there's anything to trip her up on, it has to be here. But where and what? That sounds like a very big hint that maybe we need to present something here. But what? Because it's not the button. It's probably not the knife.
It's not the knife.
Is it the monkey?
Get him into evidence.
Get the monkey!
Can we back up a couple? Because didn't she mention earlier... Sorry, she mentioned not the direct text here, but when we were talking to her, she was like, I don't have a motive for wanting to fuck over this guy, so I'm good. Doesn't she? It's been so long, I don't remember who she's mad at about her friend's suicide.
I can see where you're going. Well, let's do the final press and see what happens. But what you really did was stab the guy in the back, didn't you?
No, I stabbed him in the front.
No, okay, you know, you live in Coliseum, not Jasper Place. And the worst possible time.
Who's to say she really stabbed the guy in the back, as you put it? The knife was clearly in his chest.
Also, for you viewers, that joke was an Edmonton joke.
It's a very specific joke to where we live.
Actually, did you guys know that they made an expansion for Cards Against Humanity called Cards Against Yeg?
No.
That's just
Kinda
Edmonton
cursed.
shit? The witness could have disclosed things about Mr. On Guard at any time. Why then would she wait until there was a large audience before doing so? It's the same reason why Mr. Kurita planned such an elaborate conference. Miss Andrews wanted to cause Mr. On Guard as much damage as she possibly could! This witness bears ill will towards the defendant.
This isn't the Phoenix Wright Wax Philosophical Power Hour.
Yes, it is.
Well, it said philosophical, and I just straight up read it wrong, but you know. And please, stop slandering the witness.
Hey! I'm gonna write it down. It'll be libel.
Alright, well, suppose I can allow it.
As I expected, Miss Andrews' testimony seems pretty solid.
Really? Because to me, it sounded a little wishy-washy.
Well, who asked you? Wishy-washy?
You just asked her.
Yeah, can we get Pearl's opinion instead, actually?
Yeah.
Can you leave?
Wishy-washy? Well, I guess we'll see if I press a little more. I just pressed everything!
You should know. Okay.
You should know this.
You should know.
This.
Moving on.
You should know.
But
You should still know.
you'll need strong, decisive evidence to make her talk.
Good, Chief! I'm going to pin you down this time, Miss Andrews. Not like that. I know what his motive was, but I don't have any way to prove I'm right. Let's just revisit this. Hurt you or betray you? Why do you ask? Mr. Kurita. You helped out. Objection. Don't badger the witness. Fuck you.
Real quick, I just need you to go
Could
post
this be the
or go look at the
suicide
card I
thing?
posted in stream context.
Oh, give me one sec. Sorry, Sabrina, you were saying?
Could this be the suicide thing, where it's like she had a motive? Because this is where she said she didn't have a motive, but he did.
Also, that is a very potato Eevee.
Right?
Hey, you know when?
Facing Eevee.
God, you know when you see
will hurt
someone's
you.
baby and it's just really ugly looking.
And like you don't want to say anything because like it's their baby.
It's
But
their baby, and some
objectively-
babies just look like old men, and that's fine. They grow out of it, but
Like some babies look like they're in Akira, but you don't say that they look like that.
This Eevee.
No, it's not that.
You,
You look stupid.
I think you look cute.
At least someone likes front-facing Eevee.
So it's not the Celeste autopsy report.
Duck Hiller.
Is it your autopsy? Wait, your attempted autopsy report. Is that what we're gonna call it to avoid YouTube censors? The attempted autopsy report?
Yeah.
Because I really don't like saying, like, unalived or sewer slide.
Fair.
Did he not have an alibi? Do we have anything that gives him an alibi?
8:15 p.m. Oh, whoops.
Your tomato juice. Finish it.
Listen, if you open the bottle, you have to finish it. Otherwise, it goes bad.
Really am trying to think if we have anything that proves that he has an alibi.
What if we... No. Magatama! Damn it. I think it would be so fun if you could, like, fuck with Cyclops during a trial. But this game isn't good enough to do that. Hey, Andy.
Uh-huh.
Would you mind looking up a walkthrough?
Sure.
Thank you.
Well,
Just
he's looking that up. Can we stare at evidence?
Evie.
I already said you would curse Eevee. What's the second game called?
Justice for All. Also, that Eevee doesn't have a good attack compared to the last pack's Eevee.
What is this case? Case 4?
Yeah, it's the last one. Oh man.
Yeah, that attack sucks.
Ryan's at Ryan's at Nintendo in Kyoto right now. I'm really jealous.
Oh man, that would be great.
I really hope that Ryan gets an apartment soon so that we can get him back.
With this one, I found the body cross-examination. Is that what we are?
No, we should be further than
yeah.
that.
Is the testimony called My Crime cross-examination?
I wish I could tell you.
I wish I could also tell you too. Have you tried presenting the crime photo to the statement when I saw him sitting like that?
There's no statements that say when I saw him sitting like that.
Yeah, so it's
Alright, cool. Is there a statement of my thoughts were confirmed by the evidence, of course, the button and the knife?
No.
Have
Have you tried your lawyer badge? Hold on. Hold on, I think Legotron's got something. Damn it!
Okay, sorry, Andy. I'm looking up the walkthrough now because I know where we are.
Alright, perfect.
This one here, where it says the button was torn off, Juan's suit in the fight. If you present the autopsy report.
Was it updated?
This is the victim's autopsy report. I don't know why I'm presenting it, but we're going to explore this together. It clearly states that the cause of death was strangulation by a scarf.
Strangulation?
The knife stab to the victim was done after the victim had already died. Oh, I have been bunned. Give me 1 sec. I need to obtain bun ears. I usually keep them on my shark, because bun shark is fun shark. Webcam. Lower so that you can see the bun. There we go. Bun Carson. Oh, and we have to drink actual water. Thank you very much. I'm drinking it from my frog cup. It's got
I need to wait until the next ad break for water.
It's also good that I'm drinking water because I have been drinking wine. Because I was supposed to record an audition tomorrow, but the person reading for me has a lot to do tomorrow, so we rescheduled. So I don't need this wine anymore.
Nice.
I feel like you could still save the wine for the reschedule, but okay.
Shh.
But he could get a new bottle of wine.
Exactly.
And this is how we all have a problem.
I mean, I'm up in the belfry right now, so...
Surprising no one.
And yeah, I literally told Sabrina when I was leaving work that I was gonna get high, be in stream, and eat ice cream.
And
I mean,
that
to be
ice cream
fair,
probably
that's-
tastes amazing, doesn't it?
I don't have my ice cream because I have to wait for the next snack or the next ad break.
No. You know what?
Next
You know
snack
what?
break.
Fuck that. I'm all right with taking a brief intermission right now. In fact, you know what? I never use the intermission screen, so.
No,
Also,
it's
Aaron
fine.
can get up some ice cream. Let's go.
No,
No,
I've
it's fine.
I've already turned on the intermission screen. So give me.
Fine, I'll be right back. I'll go get my ice cream. Don't follow me, Calzone. I'm not feeding you. You already got fed.
Andy, if you want to get your water, go ahead and grab it. I guess Andy's already gone.
He just fucking dipped.
I don't blame him. This is a rare chance to do it when it's not the 1.5 minute ad break. This is also just like, we never play the fucking Be Right Back theme, and I forgot what it was. And it's Kichi Joji 1990X from Persona 5. Which is really weird, because Atlas is really anal about no playing their music on your stream.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, they're not Capcom. They don't control the Ace Attorney stream. Actually, I've been considering whether we should play Ghost Trick.
Alright, I'm back. I'm so excited.
Welcome back. What kind of ice cream do you have?
So it's from a local place,
Is it
like a small business in Edmonton.
is it Da Vinci Gelato?
No.
Damn it.
It's actually ice cream. It is birthday cake flavored.
Oh, I'm
It
so
is
jealous.
So good. Yeah, my cousin works there, and so I'm cat sitting for her this weekend. Dorito.
Dorito.
I'll send you Dorito update. But for watching her cats, she gave me a pint of ice cream.
That's pretty good. I would
Solid
make
trade.
that. You get to hang out with a cat and you get ice cream?
Two cats. Bane and Dorito.
There is
And I get
you
ice
only
cream.
win.
I know. He's great.
Andy, are you back? Andy's not back yet.
Rip Andy. I'll be the judge.
Okay.
Oh, Andy's distracted by Botan. I just got a Botan picture.
Yeah.
There, hey, he's back.
I mean, how can you say no to her? She was sleeping to her little squishmallow.
It was cute.
Oh, little shark fact right now. The only reason I'm wearing glasses right now is because it holds my hair properly. These don't have any lenses.
Nice.
These are my audition glasses because I can't wear anything with lenses while I'm recording because the light reflects off of them.
Oh, that makes sense.
So I have lensless frames like a 2010s hipster.
But are they the real 3D glasses?
You know, I have access to an unlimited supply of those, and they are not. They are. And you didn't hear this from
They're
me.
different. Yeah.
I went through our lost and found. And I was like, okay, well, what's been in here for a long time that no one's coming back for?
And it was those glasses.
And it was these glasses.
We have a beanie we're about to get rid of.
Ooh.
It's brown.
It's brown, and the lady specifically left her contact info being like, can you call me if you find this? Because it's my kid's favorite hat. And then we called her, and she didn't pick up, and she never came to get it.
Yeah.
I'm really fucking sad. My favorite beanie, the one that I got in Tokyo at a dollar store, mind you, but in Tokyo, I left in Andy's hotel room in Richmond.
Oh no!
Oh.
We made sure and asked you if you got everything.
No, it was 1000% my fault. Fuck. fuck?
Turns out Andy just misses you when you're not with him, so he stole it.
Yeah, Andy wears that beanie when he's sad that I'm not there.
I mean, you can go through my entire house. You're not gonna find a beanie.
That's what
Andy
somebody
was
who
still-
stole my beanie would say. You know I'm not going back to Edmonton until Christmas of 2083.
And I won't be paying.
Nope. That was a one-time kindness that I really appreciate. The knife stab to the victim was done after the victim had already died.
Sounded like you were gonna stab Andy there for a second.
Now, what
Thank
does
you for
that
doing this
supposed
one
to
nice
be?
thing, but you gotta do it again.
Helping me?
Yeah, Andy, can I hire you to pay for my flight every year? I'll give you the money from every acting gig. You just have to send it to me every year. Let's examine the evidence. This button has the victim's blood on it, which would mean that it was ripped off of the costume when?
After the knife was stabbed into the victim.
Aha! Which means it's impossible that this button was torn off during the victim's final struggle, because the victim was strangled to death in that fight.
Ah,
That's right, Miss
There's
Andrews.
also tomato juice.
There's no way this button was ripped off during the struggle. This button was consciously pulled off the victim's already dead body.
now I want to be
Remember.
clear. I'm not faulting the game's logic, even though we all failed to follow it. I think that logic was fine. Don't interrupt, Edgeworth! I'm saying something!
I didn't get
Fucking rude.
Edgeworth.
That's mean!
Edgeworth,
Hello?
you are off this case. Turn in your gun and your badge.
Dude, get Francisca back in here. I don't care that she got shot.
Bring
She's
back
fine.
the whip.
Sorry, what I was gonna say is, like, I get where the game's coming from, where they're like, oh, well, the blood had to get on it after, but, like, the button didn't stop being in the room when he was stabbed. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely.
Like, yeah, no, the blood does this funny thing where it splatters around when you stab somebody. Anyway, what is the meaning of this, right? So what if the button was torn off the body after the victim had already died? What does that change?
Let me ask you one simple question, Mr. Edgeworth. Why was the button torn off? What purpose did that serve?
What purpose?
We now know this button was not torn off during the fight. So the murderer took the time and effort to purposely rip this from the victim's body. That would mean that the murderer had something in mind, wouldn't it?
Mr. Wright, does this mean...
It does mean.
Bum, bum, bum.
This is still your line.
Oh, is it? Does this mean you know what the murderer wanted to do with this button? What was it?
It's either this one or this one. It's the bottom two.
I can tell you, you are correct. It is not the first one.
I think I'm down with pin the crime on Unguard. I think?
Everyone wanna give me your fucking energy on this one?
Put my faith in it.
Energy given.
There is only one logical reason for doing something like
I
that.
stopped eating ice cream to say that line. So.
Thank you so much for your sacrifice.
It was to pin the crime on Mr. On Guard. There is no way anyone would put a bloody button on their own pants. That's right. Mr. On Guard was set up by the real killer. Duh Killer!
Really hard to take the case seriously when there is a
And
character
the
named
real
Duh
murderer
Killer.
is
Duh Killer!
not the killer. Well, Mr. Right, who in the world is the real killer then?
What if their name is like fucking Marion D. Killer?
Don't be ridiculous. Their name is obviously Jeff.
Hello, my name's Jeff.
Jeff the Killer, of course.
What do you mean?
He got it.
Guys,
Yeah.
guys, their name is Adrian Andrews.
I thought you were gonna say the whole Gambit thing.
Oh,
As we say on the Space Shark channel, finally.
when did we say that?
No, because
Now.
sharks have fins.
You say it now.
All right, good to know.
Hold on.
New update just dropped.
Oh,
We say
goddammit.
finally now.
I can't play the joke explainer because we're not boosted anymore.
I'm
Shit.
sorry, ran out. Calzone, you cannot eat my ice cream.
It's
Get out of here.
Calzone's fault.
Calzone.
Can't believe
You've done this.
I can't
Then
believe I
you're
managed
out.
to bring this try all the way up to this point.
Phoenix, you can't let your guard down yet. Not until the very end.
Oh god, Sabrina.
Truly one brain cell.
The killer, the person who planned to frame Mr. On Guard is...
I think it's Adrian Andrews. I don't know why yet, but Samus won't get off the fucking stand.
Why
so-
is she not Wendy Oldbag? She's just generic security lady.
Yeah, actually, wait a minute. We know your name.
Yeah, she's said it before.
It's in the text.
Yeah.
I guess.
Like, we already know her fingerprints are at the scene, so we know she was there fucking around with shit. So I can't see anyone else it would be.
Yeah. Miss Adrian and we actually present Matt on guard and we're like, oh shit, that's my guy. Oh fuck.
We present him and go, you know what? I've changed my mind. He did do it.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Fuck Maya. I choose you! Pikachu!
What?
What keeps happening to her glasses?
Order, Mr. Right.
Ororora!
This is a very grave matter. Do you have any evidence that supports the charge?
Any evidence? Ha! All of the evidence points to Mrs. Andrews.
Well, does it? How preposterous. Fuck, P-words are really screwing me over today. You can't stick any of that on me.
I can't, can I? Would you care to test me?
Then what about this knife?
It's the same color as your hair.
Shit.
Alright, you got me there.
The knife was
Can't
used to
argue with
stab
that.
the victim after he had already been strangled to death. It was used to throw suspicion onto Mr. On Guard, naturally. A knife covered in the defendant's fingerprints could only be taken from his room. And the only one who had dinner with him and knew which knife to take was you.
I can't make a tisk sound. We're on Discord. Then what about the button that was found in Matt's Hakama? That we have already determined doesn't matter.
Listen, this button was removed from the victim's body after he had already died. The only people who could have done so were the person who found his body, or the killer. However, if Mr. On Guard was the real killer, there is no way he would have put such incriminating evidence in his own Hakama. Wow, you're going through a lot of glasses.
Don't worry, I was prepared. I have 97 spares.
The only person who could have put this button into Mr. On Guard's Hakama is the person who went to wake him up from his nap, which is you, yet again, Miss Andrews.
Shit, that was me.
I see. What about the empty guitar case?
That is also another piece of evidence that incriminates Miss Andrews. I don't know how, but take this mind photo.
Check out this fucking illusion I'm projecting into the screen of her getting undressed sensually.
To be fair, we watched the Ace Attorney movie. That is exactly what is happening. That costume was used to hide the real killer's identity as they fled the crime scene. Wine glass perfectly intact. Now, who could have known that there was such a costume inside the guitar case? It could only have been the person who prepared the costume for the victim. And that person is you, Miss Adrian Andrews.
No, Stop posing like that. You're making it weird. But Miss Andrews' fingerprints were nowhere to be found on the guitar case. And it was you who proved that she was not wearing gloves at the time.
She could have kicked it open with her gold shoes.
Damn, I hadn't thought of that.
That's right.
That's because she did not intend on leaving any prints. If anyone had found out that she had touched the case, they would have asked her why. So to avoid leaving any prints, she used a fucking towel or something else to open it. But the glass of tomato juice is a different story. Miss Andrews purposely left her fingerprints on the glass to show that, yes, indeed, she was the classic dazed discoverer of a dead body. And to top it all off, there is this photo. A photo of the killer as they exited the scene of the crime. You know,
Hey, Bandicoot.
Hey, Bandicoot.
Hello.
How's the mystery?
It's good.
Yeah,
We've almost solved it.
Yeah, we're doing good.
We're
We're
cooking.
finding the killer.
Another thing.
Hey,
Go for it.
can I just say, not that he's like wrong about what's going on here, it obviously is correct, but it's just a little bit of cheat in the narrative here. Look at her fucking neck in this picture.
Mm-hmm. That is a beefy neck.
It is.
Maybe.
Normally we can't see it though because she wears a turtleneck.
Exactly. That's why you've incriminated her. Quick, Adrian, lower your neck. It's just like
does
this
also
fucking
mean-
roided out neck.
Crazy. That does also mean, even though in our Brain Blast picture that we just did of her putting the costume on with her turtleneck open back situation under it, she can't be wearing it in that costume, so...
Also, thinking about it, they would have exact measurements for the costume, right? So we could easily
Yeah.
figure out if those Hakama were, like, we could figure out her height from the height of the costume.
Yeah, no, totally. No question there. That just would be doable.
Literally just math. So as Blondie is the subject, Zero Suit Samus may have murked this bitch. No reasonable person on Earth can believe this Nickel Samurai is Mr. On Guard. He would be much too short for his own costume if it was him.
Stop looking at us like that.
Speaking of how tall people are, Miss Andrews, you're also kind of short in stature, are you not?
Please, stop.
She's about to have a fucking mental breakdown. I legitimately feel bad.
Okay, well, she maybe killed the guy, though, so...
But what if the guy deserved it? Hold on.
You know what? Solid.
What if Juan Corrido was a bad man? Well, how about it, Miss Andrews? I've got her this time.
Miss Andrews?
I refuse to testify.
What was that? She just wanted to play as Luigi.
There's a law. It says I can't be forced to testify about something if it can incriminate me. She's pleading the fifth?
She is pleading the fifth. An ace
That's
attorney
wild.
first.
Perjury? Not real.
The Fifth
The
Amendment
Fifth
of the
Amendment?
United States Constitution? Absolutely. It stands in San Francisco Court.
I have to know how
Well,
that line
yes.
is different in the Japanese version.
それは Fifth Amendment.
Just like, contextually it must be different, right? Because that's clearly referencing the Fifth Amendment.
Oh, absolutely. I wonder if the Japanese Constitution has a similar amendment. Because, like, they got super westernized after World War II.
You are all absolutely right, Miss Andrews. The law does provide us with a way to avoid self-incrimination by allowing a witness to not testify if the testimony can cause damage to themselves.
What? Pleading the fifth is not something most people would think to do on the spot. Actually, thinking back.
Sorry, I'm looking it up. I don't want to distract what's going on. It sounds like they don't have the real Fifth Amendment, but they do have something similar called Article 38.
I plead the 38th. Actually, thinking back to yesterday in Mr. On Guard's room. Actually, fun bit of Ace Attorney trivia. The reason that we're in the dark age of the law is because Japan has an incredibly high conviction rate. Essentially, if you're a defendant going into a courtroom, you are going to be found guilty. And that is a huge problem in the Japanese judicial system. And this game is actually kind of an answer to that. So you're kind of seeing live a scathing look into the Japanese judicial system by playing Ace Attorney.
Doesn't Japan have the whole thing where they don't have the idea that you're innocent until proven guilty? You are guilty until proven innocent?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
No, legit. Don't even think about committing a crime in Japan. I think
I'm too scared to commit crimes here.
exactly. No, there's an anime called Psychopaths that it's kind of like what was that movie? Minority Report, where there's an AI that kind of figures out if you're inclined to commit crimes. And yeah, there was a documentary you watched too. Oh yeah, like you don't want to go to Japanese prison. just throwing that out there. Don't be Johnny Somali.
I'm gonna run and put my ice cream back in the freezer because it's melting.
Sounds good.
Understandable.
You didn't finish the ice cream?
It's
Fuck.
a pint. That's too much. I have to work tomorrow, Andy.
Sounds
I don't
like
wanna miss it.
Aaron. It sounds like you need to be higher up in the belfry in order to finish your ice cream.
I'm not finishing this pint of ice cream tonight. I do not want to be dying at work tomorrow.
You have way more restraint than I do when I'm up in the belfry. The last time I was up in the belfry, I went into my freezer and I found a pint of Ben and Jerry's. I did not have that pint in the morning. To be fair, it was the Conan O'Brien cookie dough one, and that was really good. While we wait for Aaron to get back, Andy, Sabrina, what are your favorite ice creams?
The strawberry.
Andy,
Also strawberry.
but like, okay, like what? Strawberry just as it is, or like strawberry mixed with anything?
Honestly, I don't really care if there is strawberry, so just plain strawberry.
If I like have it available, I'll put like crushed peanuts on my ice cream, but that's because I like it.
That's
For
pretty
like
good.
the texture.
Yeah. No, honestly, like crushed peanuts in ice cream goes pretty hard. Especially if you're doing like a chocolate ice cream with crushed peanuts, or like a. So when I worked for Felix, I had this ice cream called Stracciatella. It's like a creamy ice cream with chocolate flakes in it, and like that goes really, really well with peanuts.
You guys like the most basic ice cream flavors.
We like the most basic ice cream flavor, singular, thank you very much. We both gave the same answer.
Yeah, Aaron, what's your
Yeah.
favorite? Because I said that
I'm
mine
talking
was the
about
fucking...
you and
Go for it.
I'm talking about Sabrina and Andy. That's one of the most basic flavors.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
and
Aaron,
you know
Aaron,
what? We
Aaron,
like
what's
it.
yours? What's yours, Aaron? So we can cross-examine you.
It depends on where I'm getting ice cream from. If it's Ben and Jerry's, it's the brownie core one. Because brownie batter is delicious in ice cream.
That's acceptable.
If I'm going to this local small ice cream shop, the birthday cake, delicious.
Or if you're going to Denny's, the birthday cake milkshake is to die for.
Oh, so good, so good. If I go to Marble Slab, I have to get red velvet with just
Ooh.
Oreos.
Marble slab, red velvet kind of slabs. Not gonna lie.
Oh, it's so good. So yeah, it depends on where I'm going.
Bandicoot tried playing the Psychopass game. The first case made you reconsider for now. Fair. No, Psychopass deals with some heavy shit. Oh, by the way, we're in an ad break. I forgot to say that.
I see.
I kind of figured we were.
Wakarimasu yo. Oh, by the way, like, if you guys have any ideas for what we want to do for the 5th anniversary, please let me know. Because, like, this is a big event.
It is. 5 years is a long time.
Mm-hmm. And, like, one of the biggest things that I'm grateful for is that streaming lets me hang out with you guys. It kind of gives a reason for us all to get together, even though I'm in fucking Victoria.
True.
And, like, I really appreciate that. That is, you know, I'm glad that streaming helps me pay for my utilities every month. I'm even more glad that it lets me still keep in contact with some of my best friends.
Aw, thanks, Marcy.
Yeah. I
like hanging out with you too.
I fucking love you guys. And one of the things I was most scared about was that when I moved, I would lose contact. And that didn't happen.
You're good.
Like,
Because
what
we
the fuck?
hang out still.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
We even pay for you to come home.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was on that flight to come visit you guys, I almost cried thinking about the fact that, like, I had the chance to visit my friends again.
Aww.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. I didn't cry, of course, because I'm a manly man. But
Strong boy. Like Ox.
I am
men cry,
the opposite
Carson.
of whatever a femboy is. Anyways, we have finished the ad break, so people can hear this. Actually,
Aaron, are you dead?
Not yet.
Actually, thinking back to yesterday in Mr. On Guard's room. Flashback. Ah!
What am I doing here? Adrian Andrews.
Shot.
You got shot! You're not allowed to be here!
No, this was before.
Yes? Ting. Fuck! Okay, no, it's the same line, we're fine. I was like, just stop interrupting. Think hard about what we just discussed, understood? Oh, alright.
Oh god, I moved the window. There we go.
I'm thinking.
By the way, you guys are dealing with drunk Carson now, so have fun
I
with
kind of
that.
figured.
I did
makes sense.
solve that mystery on my own.
Drunk Carson gets very friendly and talks about how much he loves us.
But I do though. That's not just a drunk Carson thing.
Yeah, but
I
you
know.
say it more.
I'm not gonna deny that. But I also reveal stuff when Drunk Carson pops up, so don't ask about the 1,000 followers. That's it. That's when Franziska planted this idea into her head. She must have told Miss Andrews to not testify if things look bad.
But hey, for anyone on YouTube, please subscribe over on, whatchamacallit?
Twitch.tv/SpaceShark. At 1,000.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna extend this. If I get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I'll absolutely do the reveal too. If that happens first, what do I care?
Fair. You did a good job proving everything up to this point, Phoenix. But there's still one thing you haven't done.
Oh, actually, sorry. One interesting thing. So we're dealing with Drunk Carson right now, right? Drunk Carson happens when we have finished 3/4 of a bottle of wine at 12% alcohol by volume. So we can determine, based on the amount of wine that I've had, when we can do Drunk Jackbox without having last time Drunk Jackbox consequences.
That's true.
You say consequences. I say we had a blast.
Andy! Those were fucking consequences!
Andy, we had consequences.
I think if we do drink Jackbox again, we also have to drink actual water has to be bumped up.
Yeah, your drink actual water has to be way cheaper.
So when we do Drunk Jackbox, because I want to bring Drunk Jackbox back for the 5th anniversary. Number 1.
Yeah.
Drink actual water is going to be reduced to like 50 shark coins. Number 2.
And it doesn't have a redeem limit.
Number 2. There is going to be a 1 shark coin redeem after 1 hour of streaming, where you can just make me stop drinking entirely. I can't promise the same for everyone else, but if I want the audience to be able to say like, nah.
Sure.
Alright, well, is there another redeem that's very limited to the amount of times that we can make you continue drinking?
No! Andy, I only have 1 liver. I can't
It's
afford.
fine, it can grow back.
I can't afford
Yeah.
to be put on the wait list for liver transplant. Bandicoot says, when I was young, Blue Bunny had this Bavarian cream, raspberry ripple, and dark chocolate chunks. That sounds amazing. Holy shit. So, that's like an ice cream
That sounds
flavor.
really good.
Fuck. Man, now I want ice cream. But today's the boycott on American stuff, so I can't go to, like, McDonald's for a McFlurry. Aaron, mail me ice cream, please. Actually, when I was
You might get there more melted.
when I was at Dingo's wedding, I told Felix's mom that my mom really loves her maple walnut gelato. And Felix's mom was so nice. Felix's mom was like, "Oh, yeah, just have her call me and I'll make some for her. No problem, and I won't charge her." Like, holy shit. That's like, and she was talking about like a whole, like when you go to the ice cream store and they have the thing that they scoop from. She was talking about one of those. My mom and I still look for a flavor like that. Carson, technically it's March 1st now. Not in the Pacific time zone. By the way, Mia.
But there is still one thing you haven't done. I said this before you started talking.
We've just discussed that I'm drunk.
I know.
Something I haven't done? Oh. When Edgeworth laughs, a puppy dies.
That's a little mean. I didn't
Well,
think the
it's
laugh was that bad.
Well, it ain't my puppy.
No.
What's wrong, right? Are you finished already? Run out of evidence?
When Edgeworth runs through the halls clicking his heels, that's when Botan dies.
Well, he's gonna have to get past me.
Mm.
What is humorous, Mr. Edgeworth?
The funny bone.
The tee-hee funny ha-ha bone?
Exactly, that one.
I'm sure you realize this as well, Your Honor.
Drink actual water.
Oh, drink actual water. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know what, Aaron? Just for you, I'm gonna finish my water.
Oh, good.
There we go. I'm gonna not have a hangover tomorrow, and it's gonna be great.
But everything the good lawyer here has proven up to this point is meaningless.
What?
Everything you have proven is is circumstantial.
But I'm not Jewish!
Alright.
Sorry, I made a circumcision joke. My bad. Circumstantial?
Yes, circumstantial. You have yet to provide a single piece of definitive proof.
Well, what about the wine glass?
Proof that Miss Andrews did in fact harbor a
As soon
wish
as I
to
know.
murder Mr. Karida.
Well, she has bad pants.
You know what? Kill her for that.
Miss Andrews, did you want to kill Mr. Corrida?
I believe this may lead to me incriminating myself, so I will abstain from answering.
But Miss Andrews,
One thing that sucks about pleading the fifth is that by saying it, it sounds like you did it.
It does sound like you did it.
if you do that, it would be the same as admitting guilt, don't you think?
Hey, that's
Ju-
just the thing that we were talking about.
Judge, wow, you grew a brain cell. Good job.
I didn't grow one. I was just working on overtime.
Maybe so, or maybe not. There is nothing to prove it either way.
I have been throwing around the idea of playing like one of those preschool games on stream. Like fucking Spy Fox or Putt Putt. I think we would have a really, really good time with that. What do you guys think? Would you want to play one of those?
Hmm?
Like,
I'm not sure.
hold on. Did you ever play those when you were kids? Or
Played like
the fucking Arthur games?
Reader Rabbit or something, whatever the fuck it was called.
Yeah, like something like that, where it's a childhood game that is clearly intended for like a 5-year-old.
There?
Bandicoot asks, did you all grow up with Math Blaster? I remember when I had cool internet cafe with it. I think we had Math Blaster in elementary school. I went to a really bougie elementary school where we had a library with computers. But not only that, we had separate Mac and Windows labs.
That's insane.
Yeah.
We only had just Windows.
I remember we used to go to the Windows lab for, like, actual school work. But then, like if we had to look up something on, like, an encyclopedia floppy disk, we went to the Windows lab. But if we wanted to play, like, fucking Oregon Trail or Cross Country Canada, that was the Mac lab. Except, I distinctly remember, during one of the provincial exams, I had to write a, I think it was, like, a creative writing, prompt in the Mac lab. God, sorry. This is like bring back a brain blast of memories from elementary school. I remember like waiting outside the Mac lab for the other class to finish, just like standing single file along the wall.
That happened today.
Yeah.
Yeah, today
Didn't
Carson
realize
was in
we
math
had-
Yeah.
class, standing against the wall.
But by the way, I'm actually in. I'm repeating grade 2.
What?
Nothing. I'm sorry, this is what me and Joseph were talking about. I'll put it in stream context.
Thank you. we definitely need context for this.
That's Trump's star.
Oh fuck
Nice.
yeah. Hollywood
besides-
Boulevard fucking sucks, by the way. When
Doesn't surprise me.
When I went there, I was given a CD and then hunted down to pay for it.
Also doesn't surprise me.
Straight up, somebody handed me something. I went along with my family, and the guy went like 2 blocks to get a $5 from me.
That's fucked.
Hand the CD back?
Yeah, like that's exactly what I did. Like, don't go to Hollywood
Oh.
Boulevard.
Besides, you don't even know what crime I would be guilty of due to my silence. The
Ah!
perfect defense.
Albel Rytod is raiding with a party of 1. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Hi,
Thank
everyone.
you.
I am the titular space shark, Carson. And with me are my friends Sabrina,
Hello.
Aaron,
Hi.
and Andy.
Hey.
We're currently going through Ace Attorney Justice for All. Only Sabrina and I know knows what goes on in this case. And even then, hi, Egg sent me. He's coming soon. He's just being a little slow. Hey, no worries. Oh, in that case, like, were you the one that Gideon was collaborating with? Also, hey, Arrow. Hi. By the way, I've been drinking, so I am just a bit drunk. I have rosé in me right now, and now I have Blahaj for some reason. I just feel more comfortable with Blahaj with me.
Who wouldn't feel comfortable with Blahaj?
Exactly. Look at him. He's got blue and white and pink.
I didn't realize that's what his name was.
Yeah, I believe it's pronounced Blaha. The J is silent.
It probably is, but it's funnier to say Blahaj.
Exactly.
Away.
Hey, Gideon's rating! Hell yeah. Cute Shark, thank you. The person who bought it for me on Throne was anonymous, but I'm guessing it was either Sabrina or Chewy.
Oh, is that the shark that was on your throne? Yeah, that was me.
Okay.
It wasn't even on purpose, I just didn't see the button that you have to hit to make it not anonymous.
No,
That's so funny.
I appreciate it so much. Honestly, like, I don't know. There is absolutely
Gideon!
Gideon!
Get it.
You can be Edgeworth again.
You're an edgy boy.
Hello.
Hi.
How did your collab go?
It was pretty good. We did Space Marine 2, and there's a lot of scuff at the start. I'm not gonna lie. It's sort of like the internet not being good to me or my friend Albel, and it just
Well, it looks
But-
like Albel had a lot of fun, so that absolutely helps.
nothing relieves scuff more like smashing Tyranids in. So
Give me 1 sec.
I literally messaged Albel. Shout out to the bro. I messaged Albel at like 8 p.m. yesterday, and I was like, "Hey, you want to play Space Marine 2? You want to collab?"
Honestly, like that's how you do collabs, is you just ask someone and it happens.
And he was like, "Yeah, sure, let's go."
Albel Raiton, a variety streamer, PNG tuber, and 3D animator, who's all about good vibes and great games. They've been diving into everything from Warhammer 40k to Marvel Rivals, with a sprinkle of art and unboxing streams. Expect chill hangs, lots of laughs, and maybe a little tequila-fueled chaos. Well, that's on brand, because I've been drinking rosé.
Nice. The most surprising thing was just like how many people showed up to be like, "Hey, do you guys need a third?" Because like Space Marine 2 has been out for at least a couple of months now, and I would expect sort of a game to not maybe have as because everyone's playing Monster Hunter, right?
Yeah.
So I was not expecting as many people who came to our chat to just be like, "Hey, do you guys need a third?" It was really fun.
I'm glad to hear it. Honestly, collabs as a streamer are the best thing ever.
Stream together was even cooler just because like we shared a chat basically.
Exactly. No, like whenever I stream with like Chewy or Robert Hartley and Dread or something like that, it's a good way to not only hang out with people that you know or like that you'd want to do stuff with, but kind of get a feel for their community and like kind of spread the love.
Very gracious to have Albel on. I told Albel, he reminds me of somebody. He reminds me of Chewy.
Really?
So that's a compliment. That's a.
No, we love Chewy on this stream.
He was a wild card.
I'm gonna shout out Chewy.
Chewy is a wild one. RDF was there, you know.
RDF was there? Hell yeah.
RDF was modding our shared chat.
Fuck. RDF works so hard. Let's shout out RDF.
Quick, shout out everyone.
Carson's a little drunk, so he's just loving everyone.
Well, no, regular Carson fucking loves everyone too. Oh!
Apparently Frosty doesn't.
Frosty has no idea who RDF is.
Who are you?
You get a shout out, and you get a shout out, and you get a shout out.
Hey, we love RDF so much, I'm gonna let Frosty tell you exactly what to say. Bro, I don't know who this guy is.
But yeah, like 9 p.m. my time, and I went watching tutorials, like to figure out how to do the collab stuff, because it was honestly your first official one. I'm glad that you did it with Gideon. Gideon is absolutely great. He's super patient, and he's a good time. So
everybody would be lucky to do it with me.
And you heard it first here, folks. Anyone would be lucky to do it with Gideon.
This is correct.
Get that on the record with that exact phrasing, no context.
Absolutely. Hey
yo.
Hey.
That's Albel.
Speaking of AO, we gotta do a collab with Lunar Bunny soon. She's playing Marvel Rivals, and my computer can't handle that. But I just did my
Lunar
taxes. My taxes are gonna give me $2,700. So
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
As an accountant.
You're gonna be less proud of me because I didn't think. Okay, so what ended up happening was I found out that my standardized patient work goes under the performers category as opposed to the medical category. So I've been doing it wrong for the last 2 years. Because of that, I made $1,000 of acting income, but kept none of my receipts because I didn't realize I made acting income this year.
Oh.
So I couldn't claim. I couldn't claim shit.
And now you're glad you have kept them.
Oops.
Yep. So now
we learn, we improve.
So now what I'm doing is I'm going to be upgrading my computer so I can bring my desktop out of 2016. And I'm going to keep that receipt so I can claim it on my taxes next year.
Carson, your computer's 2000 and late.
It is 2000 and late. That's so sad.
That's a good one, Gideon.
But thank you so much, Alba, for hanging out with my friend. Let's.
You say that like I was at a babysitter.
Thank you for having a play date with Gideon.
Oh,
You can get your
I'm glad we
goodie bag
got
on the
you
way
home.
out.
Thanks for babysitting. Did he break anything? Yeah, just his computer.
Oh man. No, she's talking about that defiant attitude again. Mia, what should we do?
Speaking of mom, hello.
Mama Mia, here we go again.
Yeah, high five. I'm waiting. Still.
I clapped.
Oh,
Somehow we landed in the worst possible situation.
the pun wasn't that bad.
His mom paid me to show up to
I
his
think we have
place.
reached a certain conclusion at this point in time. Miss Adrian Andrews have refused
he's a
to
babysitter.
testify.
Testify. The best part was we had somebody in the chat who actually also played the tabletop game, and they showed us like pictures of their army. It was really
Nice.
nicely
Oh, cool.
painted and everything.
And the defense's theory that she is the actual murderer has not been fully substantiated with solid, definitive proof.
No, I could probably pull something out of my ass.
Please don't.
But
don't want that
that's
shit.
not true!
Live? Crazy.
Egg, watch the elevator bit I sent you. You can watch it because Warhammer isn't eating your PC now.
Oh, it was so brutal.
Do
like,
we need to
as
do
in
a
the first,
Sharkade for Gideon?
the first second was literally like as soon as I turned the stream on, it was like next slide, next slide. It was a PowerPoint presentation. My goodness. How's the case going?
Well, it's going horribly now.
Much worse in the last, like, 5 minutes, actually.
We were on the trail, and then Adrian was like, by the way, fuck you.
Adrian pleaded the fifth.
Yeah.
Yeah, which we didn't think was a thing in San Francisco law. But I guess
Wait.
it is. And
Did I finish
I
this
think
case?
in Japan it's the 38th. So
In this situation, there is only one thing this court can do. Guilty! And that is
There's
declare
two
a
things.
recess.
I call the monkey bars.
Who made that joke?
Recess. Disney's recess?
With the
I
fuck?
request that both the prosecution and the defense look further into this matter. And at tomorrow's trial,
Tomorrow.
He's turning slowly Chinese.
oh yeah, tomorrow.
I was gonna say I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
I don't think Andy can turn Chinese at Gideon.
Wait, Andy's Chinese.
What?
Wait, Gideon, you're Filipino?
Am I a weeb?
Are you saying that we have a diverse cast of people on this stream? Are we
Wait, are you
DEI?
Wait, are you saying there's a whole country that speaks the Chinese language unironically?
Yeah, it's called Taiwan. We don't have a tomorrow. If we don't get a not guilty verdict today, then what? Please wait, Your Honor. That's not necessary. The trial. Please continue the trial.
What are you sweating for? Your client is getting what? My brain went 1 day more. I'm sorry.
1 day more. Another day, another destiny.
I'm not even a theater kid. What happened? Your client is getting 1 more day to live, isn't he?
Gideon, my drunkenness is passing on to you. You're getting a contact
Not-
drunk.
It's me. Wait, if I'm gonna turn into a theater kid, I gotta put the proper attire on. There we go.
There you go.
Wait, no, there we go.
I was gonna say, like, hold on, is that a
Perfect.
tooth?
Sorry, that was Crystal's bit. Next.
That's not it. This isn't about that. Edgeworth, I know you know who the real killer is.
I know
Please,
you know.
let the trial continue. If I don't get the verdict, then Maya...
I forgot the last time that was my problem.
Oh, but it's impossible to continue as long as the witness refuses to testify. Now that the court is...
Court is. Yeah, you know what? Right, I agree with you. It is not impossible for this trial to continue. He's reading off his hand.
Listen, he only
Shit,
had
it's
an hour
smudged.
to prepare. Arrow,
Come
Arrow's making some character designs for us for the Cyberpunk one-shot.
cut me some slack. I did back-to-back stream.
That's fair.
On a double shift.
Honestly, I'm just writing this out until we can save.
Mr.
Why do we even
Edgeworth,
play?
what are you?
What am I? It's true.
What are you?
It's
This
true.
man who seems to know my crime will surely come a second time.
Miss Andrews holds the right against self-incrimination. However, the topic of conversation were something unrelated to whatever she may be guilty of. Then she has no right to withhold testimony.
Yes, that is very true, but...
Actually, there is one little thing that I'm curious about. Miss Andrews.
She is not having it.
When you found... Sorry, that just came out of me. When... I blacked out for that laugh. When you found the victim's dead body, you poured yourself a glass of juice.
Tomato juice, in fact.
The worst kind.
The worst. Absolutely abysmal.
Ate it.
Yes, and?
Arrow,
We get it. You hate tomato juice.
Arrow redeemed her mistress.
Get out of here.
That's right, Joe. You tell it.
Mistress.
Arrow says the accent is a bit questionable. For the record, for the judicial record, Andy is in fact from Hong Kong.
Yeah,
know
no,
what
you're
you're talking
Asian. Yeah.
Andy is an FOB.
Yeah, Andy, your accent's a bit questionable. Can you do a better one?
Andy, you sound a
definitely
bit...
not fresh off the boat, that's for
Andy,
sure.
you sound a
And-
bit yellow today.
Andy, stop sounding like the magistrate from Sagwa. Gonna get ready for bed, but leave the stream open. Oh, thank you so much, Albel.
Thank you, brother.
You sound like a good person, and Gideon has really good taste. So,
Thank you, Albel. I'll see you next time.
in fact, you will get
Great
the
stuff.
increasingly less rare Space Shark follow.
Ice! The what?
The what? What
Never
are you
mind.
saying?
Next.
Hold
Passing
on.
on.
No, just say it. Speak your mind, Gideon.
Said the space shark swallow.
That's also what I heard.
Yeah.
I wanted to move on. He didn't.
I played the fifth.
funniest part
Alright,
about-
bit over. Let's go.
The funniest part about this is just like Albel was doing the exact same thing Carson was doing, except not getting intoxicated, but still doing the same amount of like of spoonerisms and terror. I can't help but think how unnatural that is.
Doing spoonerisms, of course.
You have to do the most offensive white person accent now. Does that exist, Carson? Please, for the record.
I like deviled eggs. And in fact, mayonnaise is the spiciest thing that I can handle. Maybe I'll use my credit card to buy some eggs.
It was funny until it got to maybe I'll use my credit card. Like I imagined you putting your fingers together and then like tapping them like in sequence.
I am, in
Like,
fact,
ooh.
in massive debt to my credit card company. However, I will contribute to the capitalist machine in order to drive the economy.
That's funny. Now it's just sad. Usually, when one finds a body, they are shaken up, not stirring a glass of juice.
Thank you, James Bond.
Thank you, James Bond.
so my actions were unusual, but I've already...
Stop it.
Get some help. McDonald's wants you to take a...
I said stop it, and the music follows suit. How quaint. Before you speak, I want to state that if you have a reason behind your actions...
Sorry, have you guys seen the Michael Jordan McDonald's PSA?
Yes.
No.
That's where the stop get some help
Yeah.
is from.
I reference it in my chat rules too. Hold on, I'll throw it in stream context for everyone.
Then I will put it on the list, my guy.
Honestly, I kind of want to do a stream where I just go through like 1980s and 1990s PSAs, because
You just react to them.
there is a certain level of cringe that's fun because of that. Like
Oh, wait, that's a really good card too.
a what?
A fun level of cringe.
A fun level of cringe. Oh, you're adding it to the list?
Or maybe cringe but fun. Anyway, sorry. Please
Make
continue
sure
your
to tell
story.
sober Carson about that. Carson, you have to do the most offensive white. I did. I thought a southern accent would be more offensive. Do it.
It's
Can
fine.
can I do a southern accent while drunk? Hold on.
Well, we're in an ad.
That's true. So this is ample time for me to try to figure out the fucking drunk southern accent I can do.
Sure.
Well, now. No, that's not it.
You're an all-star. Get
Hi
your game
now,
on.
you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go play.
Is that what you're going for? Oh, we're good.
Honestly, like I don't think I can do a southern accent on demand. I can do like I can do a fucking Brooklyn accent on demand.
Think about Doug Dimmadome. The owner
Doug
of the Dimmadome.
Dimmadome.
No, I don't think Doug Dimmadome is my in. Who has a
A
really
sentence said by the,
Arthur Morgan.
a sentence said by the criminally insane.
that's trending? I have to do a native accent. I'm native. You know what's funny? I'm Métis. I have enough where I can go to... I can get my Métis card if I want to. But, like, fucking
didn't
look
know
at
that.
me. I...
I get what you mean, yeah.
Right?
They'd
Like,
look at you and be like,
I feel like it would be unethical for me to get my Métis card. Because that would be diverting resources from people who can't pass like I can.
that's fair. They're gonna be like, mayonnaise aisle's over there, bro.
Right? Like, I am a man who makes deviled eggs.
Sabrina, name me a type of man.
For $1.
Yeah. Sorry, folks. This is the Space Shark Métis reveal.
I genuinely didn't know.
You didn't?
No,
Oh, no,
not at all.
I thought I brought it up. Yeah. My dad has his Métis card, and I can get my Métis card anytime I want. But the reason I don't is because I am white as fuck. And I feel like that would be... How can I explain it? I feel like people who can't pass the way that I can deserve the resources that I would be taking much more than I do.
Yeah, no notes. Excellent.
Yeah. That is the only reason I don't get it.
I
And,
thought of
like,
another type of man.
Go on.
Man who stands above a box of donuts, waggles his fingers and says, "Ooh, don't mind if I do."
Oh, going like, sorry, you have to see the stream camera. Like going like this.
Yes.
Man at a grocery store says, "Ooh, just gonna scoot by you there."
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna just sneak past you here.
Man who the cops show up and he goes, "They're right behind me, aren't they?"
Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh darn. Oh, crap.
Oh no, he says, "Looks like we got company." Oh,
Says, "I'm
Edgeworth,
bringing the party to you."
What? Edgeworth, free us.
My boyfriend passes as native, but is like just one gen off from being allowed to get it. Oof.
that how that works?
It's how can I explain it? It's an archaic blood percentage that
Maybe let's move on from before.
Go on, Edgeworth.
I would like you to testify to that effect.
Testify?
Testify.
Oh yeah, testify.
Your Honor, I'd like to request that the witness testify. Sorry, that's the southern accent.
I was gonna say, like, you're going there.
I'm eating a chicken sandwich.
Chicken sando.
Witness testify again. Again.
You know, I had a really good experience today where I went to the Japanese grocery store to get some tempura and some sushi for lunch, and they were speaking to each other in Japanese. And as soon as they said sumimasen, I'm like, my ears perked up, and I'm like, hold on, I know what that means. And I was,
Yeah, that's what that means. It means hold on.
and I was able to figure out that they were saying, excuse me, could you bring me some more chopsticks?
It's awesome, dude. Proud of you.
It's so rewarding to be able to, like, listen to a language and know what's going on. Anyways.
Testify.
Oh, yeah.
Carson. Very bold. As to what happened when she first discovered the victim's body. Whatever we find out in this testimony should in no way implicate the witness.
I love the fact that you're saying that from, like, a hallway surrounded by, like, echoiness.
Is my mic not good right now? Sorry. What's happening? Did my mic just become bad?
Every single time that you speak, it sounds like you're... How can I explain it?
Turning robot?
A little bit. A little bit.
Let me do the line again.
No,
then.
actually, you're good now, but for a second it was like... You were shaking
Very
a rain check.
tinny.
Yeah.
Tinny is a good word. Word girl.
Peas and carrots, peas and
I know
carrots.
the words.
Word girl, explain the word.
Oh,
I don't know what tinny means.
Emma.
You know what? I feel like I'm at that point.
Did you drink too much? I hope not.
No, I haven't drank that much, but if I continue, that's probably not going to be a good idea.
Yeah, don't throw up.
No, I am far away from that. I'm at the point where it's 2 hours and 13 minutes into the stream. I work tomorrow. And also, I'm most of the way into a bottle of Basque Crisp Rosé, 12% alcohol by volume, 750 milliliters.
We are very sponsored by them.
This stream is brought to you by my supporters, Eco Otamago, Marcus the DM, Swagger Shark Sam, who I appreciate them so much because they support me without joining anything. I haven't seen them in stream, I haven't seen them in chat. They just help me out, and I really, really appreciate that. I just want to get that out there. Swagger Shark Sam, I really appreciate you. Artie Forager, Batsmon, and viewers like you, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Who am I
thank
sending
you.
to?
No. Thank you.
Oh god, sorry. I went to go to Chrome and fucking Michael Jordan jump scared me.
Dude, Michael Jordan jump scare. Stop.
Who am I sending you to?
We got Tom. We got.
God,
That's
there's a lot of wait until 1,000 followers in my in my
Octopimp is
raid
playing Monster
channel.
Hunter Wilds. Tom's playing Long Drive.
You know who we
Spacer is playing Ace Attorney.
we haven't sent people to Enigmatic Voidling in a long time. They were an Aatrox suggestion.
That's a name.
Yeah. Honestly, I just remember Enigmatic Voidling having a really, really good vibe when they were playing Metroid Dread. They got 200...
Oh, sorry, Alpaca.
Oh? Aw,
says,
I'm so
caught.
sorry, Alpaca, but thank you so much for joining us. Even though it wasn't for a long time, it was for a good time. But yeah, give Enigmatic Voidling a big old shark attack as they play Monster Hunter Wilds. Hopefully I'll be able to play Monster Hunter as well once I've upgraded the PC. I don't want to play it on PS5 because I don't want to pay Sony for PlayStation Plus just to play with other people.
Yep.
But I also am okay with spending $2,000 to upgrade my PC.
It's an investment.
Exactly. I'm gonna have the same parts for 10 more years. But
Yeah.
yeah, give them a big old shark attack, and I'll catch you later. Bye!
Bye.